which is fucked. Fucked, I tell you. How are you? I'm good. I got made redundant at work, and I've been there for 5 years. She's out. She's unemployed, Blue. She's a different woman now. How are you? Hope you're okay. As I said to the others, yeah, live, love, love. I love that I said live, love, love. I'm fine. I just got my redundancy package today, so I feel like I got the notice of it, so I feel better knowing that I have that coming. I have COVID. No, I'm still working, so lurking. Of course, look after yourself, Don. Don't overwork, buddy. Um, that sucks that you have COVID, dude. How long have you had it? I'm terrified of getting COVID again. Stayed in bed way later than I should have today, making up for it. Oh, that's very generous of you. It's very generous of you to do that. It's my first time. No. You'll be okay. Just like came late for me. Yeah, that's rough. First time COVID in 2024. How crazy is that? You're a rare one. I would suggest a lot of sleep. I would suggest the sleepies and ibuprofen. I remember when I got COVID, I was in Alice Springs at Ormiston Gorge, and I'd flown into Alice Springs the night before, like the day before, and driven out to this. I was like 2 days after we got in, actually. We were 2 days in. We flew out to. We drove out to this hike. We did a 10-hour hike, and then the next morning, I woke up and I was really sore. I'm like, oh, it must just be because I'm like worn out. I just did a huge hike. That's fine. And then as the morning progressed, my like temperatures just got so hectic that I was shaking. I was like literally shivering, and I'm like, I think I'm actually really sick, and had to go get an Airbnb and lay in bed. And as soon as I took ibuprofen, the shakes went away. So I would highly suggest some ibuprofen. I used to tell I was safe from COVID, but now I got it. Nobody's safe. Nobody's safe, Blue. Sorry, bud. You can't escape it. I'm currently asymptomatic with COVID. Oh, you have it? But you don't have any signs? How do you know you have it? Did you test it? And just explain that. Not currently. Oh, you just like don't show signs anymore? Is that a thing? Because I pretty sure that's what happens with me too. Because everybody in the house gets it, but me. And I just get like a little itchy nose. Does that count as asymptomatic? How does asymptomatic work? What are the pillars? I just tested randomly 3 days after a night out and was positive. Isolated for 10 days and my nose dripped once. Rest of the time, totally normal. Okay. Means you don't show symptoms. So it means you still have it, but you don't show signs. Crazy. Yeah, because I think I'm like that too, Don. I had it really hectically the first time, and then ever since, I think I've had it twice, and it's been nothing. It's the opposite. You get thrown to the curb. Twinsies! So, hi, Astro. How is your day going? I'm not positive, but I always have symptoms. Pizza cooking. What pizza you eating? What pizza you gonna have? Liz, girl. Yeah. Yeah. Am I right? Fuck corporate. Corporate can suck my fucking left nut. Like, this is okay. Do you guys want to know the story now? I'll tell the story. So, I don't know if I told it on Discord, but whatever. On so for the last like 6 months at work, getting ready for yeah. So for the last 6 months at work, they've been like, we're doing a cost of business assessment. Like we're trying to make sure we can save money. Like if you guys know of any ways you can save money in the studio, or you know anyone in the business can figure out in their day to day. Like we just want to cut costs where we can because retail is not doing well. Obviously, everybody is in this fucking cost of living crisis, so we know retail isn't doing well. People can't spend money. Everybody's spending their money on groceries and rent and electricity. Um anyway, we're like, yeah, we actually have operating costs that we can cut if we like stop having to spend so much time talking to this team before we do something or blah blah blah. Like we can cut out all these avenues and get through more work quicker and stop wasting other people's time so they can get through work quicker. Like there's a lot of things logistics wise we could fix. Um, and then there's been a lot of like pressure over us in the last 6 months where the head office, because the studio that I work in is separate from the head office of the corporation. It's like 5 minutes away, but they don't like us and they've never liked us because whenever they come over, we're like happy and they're unhappy because they work in an office. You know what I'm saying? It's like everybody's depressed there and we're not like depressed. We're having like a fun time. So they have have always had stigma against us. Um, but what was I saying? Where was I? Train of thought. Um, so a lot of cost of business assessment talks. Um, they kept threatening that you know they might have to cut the team back to a lesser crew. They might have to like blah 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 blah. But what started actually happening is we got a new boss's boss who was in the marketing team, and he came in and he started taking some of our workload and giving it to another photography agency and being like, oh well, they can take the load off you guys because you got so much to do, and they can get through some of it and we can all get through things quicker, which isn't very cost effective. We were all like, this isn't cost effective. Like, why are you paying someone else as well as us to do the work that we can do? This is really weird, but okay. And work just kept going to them more and more over the last 6 months. Ah, yes. Hello, Gallus. And we were like, okay, that's fine. Have their cake and fuck it too, bro. So this cunt, I'm not going to name him. I wish I could. He starts giving all this work to this agency. He's like, you know what? If they can't do it, like talking to our shareholders and being like, oh, if the studio can't do it now, we'll just give it to the agency and it can get done. And the shareholders started being like, that's a good idea. We'll start talking to the agency instead. And more stuff started getting given to them. Workload got cut down, and we're just like, okay, this is weird. Cut forward to Monday morning, and everything is fucking normal. We start shooting, and we go through things as normal. I should say hi to him. Surely I wouldn't do anything nefarious like fill his house with combat view. No, there's more about this guy. I haven't finished. Monday morning we have our meeting, which is where we catch up and we like thank people for what they did the week before. And my boss like runs us through our next 5 month plan because she's going on long service leave, which she gets paid out now, which is pretty dope. It's like the ideal ending for her. But she runs us through this next 5-month plan, and she's like, you know, like, I just want you guys to be in the best position to prove to them, like, we're an asset to the company and we do good work, which we do really good work. The company they're taking, anyway, and we're all like, yeah, we put on all these new rules in the studio where it's like, you know, you have a time limit that you can be on your phone, helping people, resetting everything around the studio just to be more helpful and more attentive to everyone and getting good habits while my boss is gone. And then we go to lunch as if everything is normal, and I get a message on my lunch from my boss being like, you need to come back to the studio now. And I was like, time for phone usage is fucking insane. First of all, ain't no way I was gonna follow that. I was like, yeah, of course, that's so reasonable. Ain't no way. And then we all get called back from lunch. We walk in. My team leader is like, oh, there's a meeting on upstairs. Chris is here. Oh shit. Sorry. Fucking doxed. Old mate is here. Shit. Oopsie. Old mate's here. With HR. And one of my work besties and I look at each other and we're like, it's happening. Because no shit, when they started talking about the cost of doing business things, I looked up redundancy. I was like, this is sus. This is so sus. And I looked up redundancy. I was like, okay, that's how much, if they like do decide to fire us, I want to know. I want to know how much I'm going to get paid if they let us all go. And then I told people, I was like, start planning. They're talking about cost of business. They hate us here. And then I was like, start making plans. Everyone start making plans. I applied for jobs. I did interviews. Like, I have a job offer, blah, 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 blah. It's fine. I'm in an okay position. And anyway, so Monday happens. We get called upstairs. Old mate's there with a HR person. They've got folders in their hands. And they just sit us down at the table. Me and my friend look at each other and we're like, I can't believe this is happening right now. And my boss, who's the sweetest angel, walks upstairs and she's just crying. So you manifested it. Bro, I fucking manifested this shit for real. It's not my fault. It's not my fault. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, my 14 team members. It's knowing the signs. It's like a pattern. You can't ignore the pattern of behaviors. It all leads to one thing. Like, that's the conclusion. That's the logical conclusion. I don't know about you guys, but the signs are clear. It's so fucking obvious, man. And the fact that everyone else was like, oh, okay, that's, you reckon? And I'm like, bruh. We get called upstairs and he's just like, okay, I just want to get straight into it. As of today, the studio's been de-established. So they call it de-established, not redundancy in technical terms. Like, they give you a piece of paper and they're like, the photography studio, like, this department's been de-established. I'm freaking getting there, man. I'm gonna get straight to it. We're de-establishing the studio, which means that all of you here will no longer be coming in. I de-established my parents' marriage. I know this is really hard. You know, like, fucking speech that they give you where they're like, we really understand how this is going to hit home. We really fucking get it. Fake news, it was me. We really get it. You know, this is hard to give you the news. It's a really shit situation. They say all that stuff. It's wild. And you're just kind of like, you are so disassociated with what you're saying right now. You're so disassociated. And the copium that was at the table, like, my other workmates who were there, just like, it's not that they were in denial. Everyone was like, oh, okay. But they were like, is there anything we can do to help the closure better? Like, we'll head back to work now, obviously. And they were like, no, you guys need to leave. And my workmates were like, oh, we just want to finish our work. And I at the table was like, no, they're saying leave. Don't do anything for them. What are you doing? Stop talking to these people. They want you to leave. Why are you trying to help them? And they're like, we've just got like some people that, you know, lose money and like models and stuff that don't, you know, that have reserved days time off. And I'm like, I said to everyone, I'm like, it doesn't matter what we've got planned. These people want us out. We need to go, essentially. We're losing our livelihoods. Too women to tell you they're being made redundant. They string you along for months. Well, here's the thing. So they're like, you guys are being made redundant. And then they're like, you are leaving today. So essentially what we want is for you guys to pack up your personal belongings and go. So it was like, I come in on Monday morning, go about my business, go have my lunch, sat out on the lawn, got myself a Woolworths Asian salad with some chicken chippies, put that in, was having a Zimmel milk, lounging in the sun, get this text message that's like, you need to come here right now. And I'm like disgruntled, putting my socks back on and my shoes back on when I'm coming off the lawn. I'm like, I'm having a heckin' good time out here. This better be good. And then they're like, get out. They're like, you need to leave. So who the is that even legal? Surely they have to give you notice. The worst breakover. It was so confronting. Who the fuck makes people come in on a Monday just to fire them? These people. So this is my theory. So they asked us to leave yesterday, but what the legal process of being made redundant is, they let you know. So they're like, we are de-establishing this department. We need your feedback though. Like we need to have an interview with you. We need to talk about why this is happening. We need to talk about if you have suggestions, because the only people who are going to know how to not lose the money is you guys, possibly. And it's like, no, we're fucking not. We're photographers. Like, do you think I have a business degree? I'll just crunch the numbers, cunt. Let me just, like, get me papers out. Yeah. And it's like 1 + 2. I don't know how to do maths. Like, how am I going to help you? This is literally your job that you failed. You failed to look after 14 employees, and now you're like, see you later. So we give feedback on possibly how they could restructure us to not be redundant. And then we have interviews on the Thursday for that feedback. We go back and forth. And then Friday, they make the final decision. But again, in the meeting that we had, they were like, we've done all the math. We know that we know what we want to do. This is a formality. I would not show up to that. Oh, so I didn't give feedback. So they give you the day. So they gave us today to give feedback, like write an email. Didn't do it. Why would I do that? I'm not giving you feedback. Figure it out, man. Like, that's your one job. You're paid like $150K a year. Yeah, that's your salary plus bonus. Figure out how to run your own goddamn department. Like, literally one job. And then on Thursday, yeah, you go to the interview, which I don't have to go. What am I gonna do? What am I gonna say? You really could have managed our time better. You really could have not fired me. I'm an asset. Like, and then they had the audacity to send us what's the word? A list of available jobs at head office that none of us are qualified for. It's like accountant, social media analytics, blah, blah, blah. Google analytics. I'm like, I know how to Google, but that is the extent of my knowledge. We've done all the masks to preserve our massively overinflated. Oh my god. Your eyebrows look nice, thanks, baby. I did them today. I had the time. I'm unemployed. They clearly knew enough to fire you. 100%. So Flaming Wombat shirt is what you're telling me. Absolutely. Okay, so we're also sitting at the table and like these conversations are going on forever. People are in denial. Someone's like, is there anything that you can do so that we can stay? Because we want to be here. And I'm like, shh, stop. I was like, this is a corporation, dude. They don't care about you. Stop talking to them. And then I looked at the head of the department and I was like, are you guys in the red? Is that why this is happening? And they're like, well, no, we're not. So I'm like, okay. So you're not in the red, you're still making money. Okay. And then I was like, okay, so how much does it cost to run the studio? And he's like, yeah, it costs around $860,000 to rent, to pay wages, running costs. And look, we'll be honest with you, we had an agency, which is the agency that, I don't know if you guys remember, earlier, my boss's boss had sourced out work to. So an agency has come in and offered an undercut to the operating costs of the studio. Those tend to have, yeah. So, and that's not even the fucking cracker. That's not even the worst of it. The agency that he sourced the work from was the best man at his wedding. It's his best friend's studio. It's his fucking best friend's video. So he stacking donut. So his best friend has this photography studio. Doing kitty clips. Just 14 people because you're best friends. Reminds me of when to apply to become a trainer and the superintendent instead hired his sister. Okay, so this dude is a fuckhead. He's a fuckhead. And he was always like undermining my boss, etc., etc. But he openly told us long ago that his best mate owned the studio. And then in this meeting goes ahead and says, well, such and such studio has come in with the cost and we just can't turn it away. But the thing is it's an $860,000 operating cost for the studio. But they would have to come in with an offer that was like just underneath it or whatever. And so I'm thinking they haven't even saved on $860,000, which to a like this company during COVID was, in the second year of COVID, was at a $4 billion profit. They made $4 billion in COVID. Like, it was exponential. Crazy. And they come in and they're like, I don't think we can afford $860,000. They're not making the money now, obviously. They made we saw the numbers like a few weeks ago. They made $24 million last year, which is crazy. $24 million. Are you kidding me? They're opening new stores, like, whatever. So $860,000, and all I can think is like, this other this place that's come in and undercut the studio is chump change. It's fucking chump change, mate. The studio that's come in has offered like $400,000 to do the operations. So they fired us over $400,000, maybe even less. They were like, $400,000. Get out of here. Which is wild. It is fucking wild. And the other thing about this dude is that I got an email. No, I got a text from a friend who's still at head office. And people are really upset, obviously, because they just dumped 14 people. Much of the team had been there for like... I'd been there for 5 years. Some of the team had been there for 7, 8, 9, 10. But the other thing is that there's a marketing head who's going on paternal leave, and this cunt got his wife in. Okay, let's go. Thanks for the follow. This cunt has got his wife in to cover the paternity leave of that marketing head. So he's brought in another close friend. Sounds like they're doing the right thing for the business, which is making more money. So true, Pantheon Rust. How much do you like licking boots? Does the boot taste good? Is it like crusty? Or does it like taste like your most wildest dreams? Do you love it? Just shows it's who you know, not what you know when getting jobs. Hundo. That's why nepotism is a thing. Capitalist sandwich. Let me cut in here. Go for it, Gallus. I'll give you the microphone. Man's boots sucking hard enough to have leather in his lungs. Why don't you just gargle it like fucking toothpaste water? Bro's Best Man undercut, but they actually answered your questions about the financials. What do you mean? I guarantee the agency is doing it worse. And the work is going to be bad. Like we saw the work. We know what the work looks like that they've done. And it's not good. It's not good work. So it's bad work. 'Cause isn't fucking corral to their already blatant incompetence. I just don't think that, like as Meme said, it doesn't fucking matter how good you could possibly be at your job. If you know old mate who's the marketing coordinator of such and such, you're in. Doesn't matter. You could have... I'm angry. I'm angry about it. Okay, but back to my OG question. Did you get a good bag? Okay. I got my payout. I didn't get my payout. I got the information about my payout today. And I feel so much better because it's going to pay the rent. It's going to pay the rent for at least 2 months. Rent and food. I believe in casual arson. For legal purposes, this is a joke. I have an address for you. For legal reasons, this is a joke. In a ranked arson, competitive arson. Please, my house. Oh, and that's the thing too, is like they never cared about the quality of our like workplace either. My house burnt down. Okay, careful. Back to the wombat poo. Yeah, let's do that instead. My siblings got made redundant because the Bunnings they worked at closed down and their payout was nice. How long did they work there for? Because the payout is different for how many years you've been there. That's the shit thing I was going to say earlier. There's some really nice people who had worked there for 11 months. 11 months, 1 week, and you don't get a redundancy payment unless you've been there for a year. There seems to be a subliminal blaming of you guys for not working smarter, but they don't care about inspiring loyalty. Have an HR department, by the way. So that's a huge thing about them, is that we have always given them feedback because there was a feedback system for each end of financial year. And would be like, this is fucked up, guys. This is fucked up, the way this is working. My boss, before my good boss, tried to fire me twice after I admitted to having ADHD to her. And I medically admitted it, and I thought I was doing the right thing. And I was like, oh, I have ADHD. And she, within 3 weeks, gave me 2 formal warnings, and I had to have a HR meeting. One of them was because the rate of which I worked was too slow, which it wasn't. It wasn't slow. It was above the standards outlaid by her for having a medical condition. So it wasn't directly related to the medical condition. It was like other things around it, but it was 3 weeks after, and she pushed so hard when I talked to her about it. She's like, do you think this job is for you then, if you don't think you can, is it hard for you to concentrate? I'm like, bitch, I've been doing this job for 2 years already. I'm just letting you know I thought it would be nice. I thought I was doing the right thing. I don't work slow. I definitely don't work slow. The formal word, that's fucked, Astro. Do you think the job is where you can't allocate funding properly? So they would waste so much money. We would wait around for hours sometimes in the studio because we had to wait for approval from a merch team. When the merch team, I know it might not make sense, but in any kind of creative or design side of marketing, you have nothing to do with the buyers or the merch team who buy the product. You don't go to them and be like, do you like what I've done? Can you please tell me that I can move on? You do the work, and then you get briefed, you do the work, then you move on to the next one. But we would wait hours waiting for merch to get back to us because for some reason the CEO had it that the merch team was in charge with all creative assets for their products, which is a really, really, really back to front way of doing it. And it wasted them so much money. It wasted so much time. It wasted so much money. And we've told them for years, can we not do this? That in itself might have saved us if they'd changed it. That's when you just work to the level you pay, which I learned early because when I admitted to having ADHD, I realized I was working way harder than people. And you don't know, I think when you're neurodivergent as well, you don't know the standards of other people. It's hard. It's hard to understand. It's hard to understand stuff, guys, when you're mentally disabled. Oh shit, my food is here. God damn it. It's been out the front on the porch for 15 minutes. No. God damn it. Okay, I'll go get it in a minute. It's too bad now. I bet you the difference comes close to the difference between you guys and the new studio too. Hundo. I think going full-time has taught me that the bar for office jobs is significantly lower than I imagined. You work way harder in hospitality than you do in office jobs too. I can't remember what I was going to say, but my food's on the B.O.B. Hospitality is a complete joke and so much easier than corporate. did a casual job for an accounts payable office for a pharmacy a while ago, and it was the most soul-sucking shit I've ever done. Ew. Ew. Yuck. I hate that. Hospitality workers do not work harder than office workers. Have you lived in a city? No. So humbled working hospitality. Working at the footy ovals getting yelled at by drunk customers for our overpriced food. Hospitality takes zero critical thinking. It's hard because you have to stand for 30 minutes at a time. I worked in hospitality from 16 to 20 in corporate for years, and corporate is much harder. But what did you do though? Yeah, because I've never met a hospo worker that isn't like working their absolute fucking ass off. I mean, critical thinking is hard, but you sit at a desk to do it. I do like to lie. I was a waiter in Sydney at an Italian restaurant. I've only ever met, also comes with people feeling allowed to yell at you. Yeah, you're like public facing. That's intense. It's hard. Retail and hospitality are hard jobs. They're not fun jobs to do because it's also like you aren't having to make decisions depending on stakeholders or money decisions and things like that, but you are having to be public facing. You are having to be on your feet. Retail and hospitality are for low intellect scum. Oh, thank you, Dan. That's wild. Okay, I want to make it really, 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 really clear. Make it really, really, really clear. The world doesn't rotate without workers in hospitality or retail. And those cunts work so hard. Those people work so hard for so little. Like, ain't no way. Nobody's coming up in here saying that about my hospo and retail fam. I am above all others. Oh, that is a choice, my dude. That is a choice. That's a choice. I mean, imagine thinking that like this. I have like a real problem with people who don't respect. We all do here. I'm not gonna pretend that I'm like morally better. Imagine being angry at hospital and retail workers instead of the people at the top who make everyone's job shitty. Somebody come get her. Getting made redundant for hot girls, thinking your occupation makes you better than others is not hot. That is not hot. That was icky. It's hard work socially, mentally, but work hours, not so much unless you're in store manager role. Store manager role is very intense. That's still retail though. Store managing is like the expectation of you is crazy. Hard work socially, mentally, but work hours, not so much. I feel like you do get reasonable work hours, but you also depends what if you're full-time employed or on what capacity you're working to, because then you also have the added stress of like what if you don't get a shift. I couldn't do hospo again. Absolutely not. I would never. Send that screenshot to the next hospo worker. He goes to yes. Ifka. What's up? I have so much respect for everyone who can. Why wouldn't you? It's really bizarre to me. It's really bizarre. Like, I guess it's an attitude, right? People have like an attitude against other people that they haven't like they have low self-esteem or something. So they say shit like that. Also, if I'm a doctor, why am I still in silver? Make it make sense. That's all I'm asking. I work 10 a.m. to 2 a.m. the following day. That's cooked. Like, diamonds do not form under pressure. I tend to dust under pressure. No, see, I'm okay under pressure. Under pressure consistently, day after day, knowing that you're walking into a place that only harbors pressure and high intensity and like low income, low reward is like what's going to compound me to an absolute nothing existence. Because that is like hell. It's hell. And I'm not saying like office work is not fun. Corporate world, I'm going to say it, guys. Universal basic income. People should not be working 5 days a week. People should not be working 38 hours plus a week. It ain't it. Life is to be enjoyed. We should all be chilling and fucking playing Overwatch for a day a week. I don't care. People shouldn't be working 65 hours to manage a H&M store. People shouldn't be sitting in front of the computer in an office working out the logistics of like product being sent to the correct place from a war-torn country to a first world Australian city. Like, we shouldn't be doing this. No, tell us I was working 0 hours the other year before I moved here. Yeah, not about it. Office work is rough for me because I struggle to stay on task. My work ethic comes in short bursts. But that's like what I'm assuming you have ADHD. I don't mean to, I'm not intentionally trying to diagnose you on stream. I'm so sorry. That's just very ADHD. I quite could literally not survive doing hospo customer facing ever again, and office work would be 50-50. I think I have not sought diagnosis yet. If you need to take notes, then put that note down for if you do seek diagnosis, because short bursts of like focus tasks work for ADHD. I may have visited my GP. So reasonable. Task avoidance. Got it. Oh, accidentally? Okay. Yes, burn it all down. Thanks, Spongy. Anyway, where the story. Okay. So essentially, yeah, we get walked out. Pack myself, get walked out. I do go back on Thursday. Hopefully, we don't know yet. I've got my redundancy information, so I know that I'm okay for the next few months. I don't know what the fuck I'm gonna do. Like, I think I'll stream more? Like, what if I did that? What if I just, like, played computer games? Anyone? What do you think? But your girl's been made redundant. I don't have a job. It feels kind of crazy. Dude, I saw a new GP. I saw a new GP recently because I have been really tired without asking me anything about myself. His first question was, "Are you pregnant?" Sir. Sir. What a freak. What an absolute freak. That is freaky behavior. Is that not like cancel men from healthcare? Yes, 100%. I used to see a GP after I got an ADHD diagnosis. If you work with Krez, you'll get to see me. Wait, what? Come work in defense with me and we can go to the wine club on Fridays. Wait, what do you do? Also, how do you see in Vertigo? Which is fucking crazy to me because I've never got that question and I've got the most supple and delectable hips for real. This boy's curvy. He's got some childbearing hips. Am I right? Slay. You've been putting on weight around your face lately, Gallus. Are your hormones unbalanced? Slay. What the fuck? Oh, God. Oh, I gotta buy a lottery ticket. Everybody go buy your lottery ticket. It's Tuesday. It's time. Gallus outed on stream as pregnant. I'm so sorry. Did you guys want to announce that of 3 to 4 months? My bad. I have never been asked if I was pregnant at the doctor, but I have been told multiple times in my search for my chronic disease that I should just lose weight, which I don't know if you guys know much about PCOS, but I quite literally can't lose weight. It's so easy. It's so easy, Liz. Just do it. Just like take it off. Just lose weight. Let me get right on that, sir. Like, I'm sure you've never thought of that. Didn't occur to me. I was like, you, sir. That's why you're the doctor. Made redundant? What the flip? I got heckin' made redundant. Beep boop. She's a free agent now. Is it like the buying a house by skipping avocado thing? Easy. It's so easy. It's so easy. It's so like I have to go into detail. It's just really fucking frustrating, because the only time I was ever able to lose weight was by not eating, which is super fucked up. And a lot of women are in that position too. Like, you just starve yourself and you're like, I hope this helps. And you walk around in a daze for most of the time. And then you fuck yourself over. Like, you're essentially in bad health and not eating. And your brain isn't getting energy. And you're like, I don't know, does that give you slow brain damage? Whatever. Pregnancy arc would be insane to follow up on in my heat arc. So, sorry. You should be sorry. But with like PCOS, it's just like you can't, because your hormones are imbalanced. And people don't realize that your hormones are things like insulin and fuck, my brain has just gone clear. Most coaches and dietitians have nailed the right approach to helping someone through weight loss, and doctors have no idea. No idea. And especially with people with complicated like chronic disease. Because with PCOS, it's you have insulin resistance, which is basically being pre-diabetic, which means you react differently. Like, your insulin isn't produced effectively. It's like low-case diabetes. Medical research has historically excluded women of childbearing age because of risk of women becoming pregnant with medications fucking up the fetus. Fuck the fetus up, bro. I don't know, sorry. But also, no, fuck off, test the medication. Test stuff. Doctors truly don't know how women work. And dude, I found that out so hard. Even when like it's so frustrating, because I like would go to women doctors because they at least would know, like, have empathy. Shut up, Dan. I am having a baby. At least like female doctors would know, or like understand, like, because I was going for pain and reduced mobility in my hips and like brain fog and all that sort of thing, and they just didn't know what was wrong. They had no fucking idea. They did doing blood tests, and like everything's like, I don't know what to tell you, bitch. What am I supposed to tell you? How am I supposed to help you? Everything is fine. Your blood is fine. I'm like, do something else. Do literally anything else. Can't you do something? And it came down to like going to all these different specialists that cost me thousands and thousands of fucking dollars. I was taking weeks off at a time, like 3 to 4 weeks. And then eventually I just like got a scan, got an ultrasound, and they were like, oh, you have cysts on your ovaries. And I was like, I knew that. My doctors know that. What's your point? they're like, it could just mean some things. And then I took that scan to a gynecologist, and she's like, these are endometriomas. And I was like, what the fuck is that, cunt? I don't know what that is. What's that? You can just say cysts. That's fine. But then it was like, no, we like, maybe we should do surgery and, explore to see maybe if there's like endometriosis. And it was like the last resort. It was like after 2 years of searching for why I had so much pain. And they like cut me open and all of my organs were fused together, guys. They were just like, they were cuddling. They were having a little sleepover. And so they had to rip fucking scar tissue off my large intestine that was constricting me from going to the bathroom. Dude, yeah. They're besties. Organs getting friendly. You're meant to have pain during your period, silly woman. That's the other thing, is like just being like, this gunshot pain is like totally normal, right? And not thinking a single thing of it. I was not. At no point was I like, this is weird. This is weird. I was like, pain is completely normal. I am a woman. I must bear this. I fainted down a flight of school stairs. Huh? I used to not go to school on the first 3 days of my period. So reasonable. So reasonable. And people are just like, it's fine. Oh, you faint on your period? Sweetie, you're a woman. I'd be concerned if you weren't fainting. That's when I'd send you to a doctor. Just wake up, truly. Get off your back. Get off your back. Stand up, darling. The demons will get inside you if you're laying down on your period. Don't you know that? It's scientifically proven in the 1500s. Which is the last time we did we looked at a female body. For it's a sin. Okay, wait, what did Pantheon say? Hi, Pantheon. The issue is most people never see it cause weight loss as an immediate thing. Okay, wait. There's been a whole conversation. Although the main start is a calorie deficient. So a calorie deficient for people who are, well, for men, right? Am I wrong? Calorie deficient mainly for people who are biologically typical. Which is mainly men. And then when it comes to females, like, everything becomes more complicated because we have a more complex hormonal system, and your weight is like because the way that your hormones interact with each other and interact with your metabolism. I'm not a fucking doctor. It would make it hard when you're insulin resistant. It's really hard. And it's like, I didn't tick the box when I was born to be insulin resistant. I didn't do that. Comes nigh impossible. And there's things like that as well. Twisty Zigzags sounds delightful, and I wish I had some. This is my whole point. Most people don't have a focus on holistically changing a lifestyle, tailoring what works for the individual and avoiding mental traps and misinformation. Calorie deficient is mechanically how you get there, nothing to do with how to navigate changing a lifestyle. Well, I think it's like you need a whole support system in most situations for people who are in a situation who want to lose weight, if they even want to lose weight. Wait, what did Invertigo say? Time to get the leeches out to cure the demons? That's what I'm saying. That's what it sounds like when doctors come at me and they're like, can you lose weight? I'm like, I don't know, bro. How about you, the medically educated fucking cunt in the room, teach me how to do that? I've gone to an endocrinologist about losing weight because part of me was like, maybe these shaven head fucking glass brain idiots in this little sterile room are right. Maybe they're right. Maybe I'm not in pain. maybe nothing is going on. I'll lose weight. So I went to an endocrinologist and they were like, we can cut out your stomach. We can put a sleeve on it. Have you considered surgery? We can put you on Ozempic. And I'm like, what? I'm not, I don't need to go on metformin. I'm on Ozempic. I hate it. And you need it. I don't. Put an engine in this place. Literally. They're just like, and it's really hard because I know how fucking overworked doctors are. Like, I know how fucking overworked and how they don't get justice to do their work. What's insane cope for being lazy, undisciplined, eaten, calorie deficient, equal lose weight. But that's not true, and that is true for a percentage of people. That's like true for some people. Um, and it is a basic thing being a calorie deficient. And I can do that, and I do that, but because of my chronic disease, I can't. Not that I can't. It doesn't equal losing weight for me, or it hasn't so far. Bog weight swings in URG. If you can manage the pain, get an IUD. What is it like? I wish calorie deficient equals losing weight. That's the thing with PCOS. It doesn't. PCOS is like a syndrome of like complicated. I think it's like, I think they say it's diseases together that make the syndrome. I have the implant on now, but still need to take the pill because of hormone imbalances, making me spot literally nonstop. Chris, have you seen if you like? Have you got a ultrasound on your uterus? Out of interest, I am way too scared to do any of those things, to be honest. True, but it's two-way street. Calorie deficient employees that realistically, the person wanting to lose weight is actually trying to do so and not just cutting corners. Majority of people, by the way, but yes, it works. So it definitely works, and I don't think Gallus is saying that it doesn't work. I think he's saying that whilst scientifically that is how you lose weight, being a calorie deficient, there is a support system and team that people need. And also with your issue, I'd imagine it's possible to lose weight, just harder work, in which case you need more time. So for PCOS, it's your metabolic rate is a lot different to uh uh body typical people. That's what I'm gonna call them. Um so for me to lose weight is I would have to be at 800 calorie intake to lose weight. Whereas most people drop like, if you want to lose weight fast, you drop 600 calories. Navigating a healthy calorie deficit while meeting macro needs can be challenging, but not enough people talk about maintenance and what comes after you reach the goal you want. And that's what the support is. It's like being educated on what that looks like. At 800 calories a day, I'd literally pass away. That's what I mean. So with PCOS, that's because your metabolic rate is fucked. You can't lose weight. You can, well, you can. It's just different. It's not a calorie deficient that you have to work in. It's you have to work with the insulin instead. Consume, for example, then the calories can be higher, and you'd essentially need to not have a job, which isn't possible. Exactly. So for PCOS, they suggest that on a daily basis, you get 15,000 steps, which, like, I don't know how I would get daily 15,000 steps with a job, with two jobs. I get 8,000 to 10,000 a day when I'm busy. Yeah, 15K. To lose weight for someone versus 500 calorie deficient and swapping foods to stabilize your appetite are two different things, and people enjoy just oversimplifying, and second part isn't important. That's exactly right. So that's the thing, is like you can still eat McDonald's, but if your one McDonald's meal is the only thing you eat a day and you're in calorie deficient, yeah, you're gonna fucking lose weight. But you're gonna have better luck at holding off food and not being hungry if you're like having higher protein and fiber. Are you at a desk a lot for your job? So no, the job that I was just made redundant for is we were building sets and lifting a lot. So I was doing a lot of lifting, a bit of walking, and the rest of the time I would be at a desk. So I would say like 70-30. 70 up, lifting things, moving things, 30 sitting. I wish it was just deficient in cardio. It's a deficient, but it's an extreme deficient, and then it's 15,000 steps. So with PCOS, you're not supposed to get your cortisol up. So cortisol is your stress hormone, and it affects the way, well, that's the thing, it's a syndrome, so it just like interacts with everything else and fucks it up. I walk 15 minutes to the station to go to work and then 10 more to get work. I don't get 10K steps a day. No, and that's the fucked up thing. So they suggest 15K steps a day to simply burn like enough energy for you to eat like at 1,200 calories or 1,500 calories or whatever, which is a deficit. It's just not a consistent thing that you can do if you are working full time, you're traveling, yada, yada, yada. And then you have to, so with people who are like diabetic or insulin resistant, you need to prioritize protein, which is very similar when you're doing like calorie deficient properly. Like you prioritize how much protein you get, and you're being active. Like you obviously don't want to overdo your calories and have too much protein, blah, blah. You want to prioritize protein. So they want you to do the 30-30 rule, which is you get 30 grams of protein every meal. But for your body weight, it changes. So it can go up to like 150. Get on the Rockaby protein smoothies. They are fucking slay. But I can't. They're so good. They're so slay. They are so slay. They're amazing. They're so good. They are criminal. You have to have protein with fiber. So you have to have high protein, high fiber, and then like complex carbs. Because with your protein, you need fiber to, with the food that you're eating, you need the fiber to lower your blood sugar, so that, I don't know, that's what just I was told. You just want to eat like a diabetic so that your blood sugar doesn't peak all the time. And fiber is the thing that slows down the release of glucose into your bloodstream. I'm in an ideal situation. You get one of those manual treadmills for whenever you're at your desk for work and at home here for streaming. Even with the breaks, you'd make the 15K, I imagine. If you can find, I don't know if you know, but I was just made redundant. I'm listening to this, Lenny, and just got an ad for Domino's. That's fucked up. That's fucked up. I need that treadmill. I've thought about it too. I would love it. So I've gone on 3 walks today. This is my first day unemployed. I'm just trying to keep up some steps. Gone on 3 walks today. Not really, really huge ones. I've only done 6,000 steps, so I'm going to have to fucking crank it up. Are seriously problematic because they don't educate people sufficiently and go too quickly? Absolutely. 100%. That's why, like, you don't want to talk about diet, you want to talk about lifestyle, right? I want to get a standing desk with one of the little treadmills. 100%. I think that would be really good. Essentially just teach poor relationship with food and give people habits that aren't sustainable. Super unsustainable. And that's why, like, I struggled for so long too. Net negative. Can we go on cute walks together? Caress. Stop. Can we? Through like the gardens? Who wants to go on a garden walk? Anyone? Anyone want to go on a garden walk? Can I join? Get on in here, kids. Let's go for a little walkies together. Walkies. A Warrow Touchgrass weekly walk in the city. That would be so cute. Walkies. Come here, Luge. Also, hi, Luge. I did see you come in earlier. I'm sorry that I didn't say anything. I'm a silly little goosey gander. But yeah, anyway, essentially, PCOS sucks. Maybe PCOS is the reason hot girl walks exist. I'm going to say it. It's fucking real. Also, if you don't know what PCOS is, it's polycystic ovarian syndrome. So I think 1 in 9 women have it, which is very similar to endometriosis. Actually, 1 in 6, I think the new statistics for endo is. So a lot of women do have it, but it's like a tri-symptomatic thing. So to qualify for the syndrome, you need to have 3 of the symptoms. And the symptoms are PCOS symptoms. 3 symptoms are acne and oily skin. So that's because your testosterone is really high when you have PCOS. So you get acne. Excessive hair on the body. So that's testosterone as well. It's called hirsutism. And that is high testosterone as well, which is in PCOS. Male pattern baldness or hair thinning. So women with PCOS, again, testosterone, lose their hair. I don't. I have luscious, beautiful hair. Weight gain around the stomach. That's me for real, dude. Shut the fuck up. Fuck you. Heavy, long, intermittent, unpredictable, absent periods. Infertility. So irregular no periods, excessive hair, hair loss, skin conditions such as acne, and weight problems and reduced fertility. So that's what PCOS is, and it's all because of your hormonal imbalances, which is like your testosterone is really high. So it might mean you lose your hair, or you grow extra hair, or you don't get your period. And a lot of people think that polycystic ovaries means that you have like extra, like you have cysts on your ovaries, but it's not. It's not that. It's like having an arrangement of these symptoms which have underlying causes that create the syndrome. My flight to take me back to the promised land of Melbourne. Pretty high pie. Hi, beautiful angel. We were just talking about PCOS for too long. Both my sisters have PCOS. Slay. Would you have it? I mean, my sister doesn't have it. Well, I have one sister who has it, but I have one sister who doesn't. She doesn't have any symptoms. Yours indeed lush, my gyat. Mine? Thanks. It's just got a little bit of, My mum had PCOS. Luckily, I didn't get it. That is lucky. That's good. That's great. And that is genuinely a blessing. My flight to take me back to the promised land of Melbourne is taking off. Oh, bye, Chris. Bye. I don't know why it hurties anyway. One of my friends has it. It took her so long to get successfully pregnant. Yeah, because you have like reduced capacity to get pregnant. Because your periods are less frequent and you ovulate less. The thing is you can. But now she has 3 beautiful babies. Beautiful. Slay. We love that for her. My flight to... No, I read that. I also don't know how well it works, but there's even a cheaper alternative, but it basically bike pedals. Use it sitting down or at any chair. I have seen that. I'm not sure... See, I'm not sure what constitutes as things like... Is it that you need to get your heart rate up for these 15,000 steps? Or it's like light cardio that they ask you to do. But yeah, PCOS is fucked. Health things are fucked. Um, my work, I'm summarizing here, dot points. My work tried to fire me because I had a medical condition. Yeah. Any sort of movement will burn calories realistically. Yes, very, very true. Oh, like jorking it. Specifically. Skipping, for example, is really high, but anything helps, so might as well. Um, Squash jumps, I heard, are really, really good for PCOS because it's related to keeping your blood sugar down. Me when segs. Am I right? But yeah, guys, I got made redundant. What do you reckon? Is that fucked up or what? Ha 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 ha. That's what I'm gonna say when in my interview. I'm gonna be like ha 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 ha. It's dinner time for me, but have a good stream, PCOS queen. Keep slaying. Liz, we should play games soon. We should like play some games together soon. I'm like, I've got the time, babe. Gonna go eat and leave no crumbs, nails emoji. Slay. I hope you guys have a delicious dinner. I would literally love that more. Girl, I'm unemployed. You should download Baldur's Gate 3 and we'll do a co-op playthrough. If you can deal with my shit silver ass, I would love to. I would love that. That would be so slay. Baldur's Gate, yeah, guys, I've downloaded Baldur's Gate. It's time. It's time to play again. I'm gonna go get my food. Can you guys give me a red hot second? Thank you.
Netherwind
Oh, the
cheered.
biddies.
X250.
Aww.
Congratulations on your breakup or whatever. I wasn't listening.
On your breakup or whatever. You fuck. So real for that though. Somebody come get her. All right, we're back. Oh boy. Do you guys want to know what like I have for dinner? She do nom. Are you gonna finish that? I'll give you the leftovers, babe. If I can work it out in the next month, like serve a Minecraft server again. I mean, I can't really spend the dollary dues. I don't know if you know, but I was just made redundant. Okay, so what I have for dinner is baked chicken skewers. It looks like the breast. And then I have 3 dumplings and broccoli, garlic broccoli, steamed garlic broccoli, which I'm so excited for. Do. I figured I'd give myself a takeout dinner tonight because fucking fuck me, am I right? Brian, I thought you were celebrating your sobriety. Sounds tasty. What's sobriety? Yeah, fuck yeah. Take it as a little treat. Well, I do have to get myself sorted this week, obviously. And budget. Mm-mm-mm. But in saying that, I deserve a little treat. Guys, I know that was a lot of yapping, but I really appreciate you guys listening. Oh, this is spicy. I'm here for the yaponomics. We're fucking having yaps over here. I'm fucking yapping left, right, and center. So, how was everybody else's week so far? How's everyone's Tuesday? You have a gold medal. Thank you. I appreciate it. Have you guys been watching the Olympics? They're so crazy, dude. Simone, the little gymnast, crazy. On day 9 out of 10 week of a work week. Why? Why are you doing that? Taking everything through cultural osmosis. Hold on, I just got a weird email. Oh. I've got an email from from HR being like offering, please make yourself available to enable Jason and I to share with you the final decisions regarding the photography studio. That's so weird. I assume that just means like, I wish they'd just say, hey, regarding what's happened, like, you know, don't frame it like there's a chance of them reversing what they've said. Taking an extra day off this week from Thursday. Don't fuck myself in approved leave for 2 people. Oh, God. Oh, wait, we fucked up? I, like, highly doubt that, bro. I really do not think so. And part of me is like, I'll take the redundancy. I don't want to be here. Why would I want to be here? Yeah, legal speak. Nikki Hiltz. Oh, middle distance runner. Let's fucking go. Yeah, Simone Biles is amazing. I didn't know she made conservatives angry. Why? What did she do? Be a woman? Bro, that's fucked up. Shouldn't have fucking been a woman then, hey? Mm-mm-mm. Yum yum. You know what I'm gonna do? And be very fucking good at what she does. How dare she? They also lost their shit her dropping out of the Tokyo Games for mental health reasons. Oh, because she had the twisties. Which is so legit. It's like it's not like it's like more than mental health. It's like it's not even an injury. It's just you lose direction when you're doing tumbles. So when you're in the air, you don't know where you are. Which when you do tumbles or when you're doing passes, it's really fucking important to know where in the air you are to do it to finish safely. Like, and you see what she does, right? She's loose. Do you guys care if I have the sound to this on? I don't want to do any of this. Pudgy white men in suits who do nothing but vomit caustic sexist and racist shit for a living had a problem with it, apparently. And what a bunch of losers, honestly. Like, genuinely, you're a bunch of losers. Losers. I feel like I like the boomerang a lot. I don't know why I put him there. Old Flash days. When I opened it, I was like, oh shit, this has been so long. Slay. I just don't understand why conservatives specifically would give a fuck about her. Like, why? Like, why does this even have anything to do with you? drinking one beer can as if it's currently irrelevant. It's so strange. Just like go do something else. Go do something else for like 10 minutes, bro. You're so boring. Get me high. Sus mercy, man. Uh-uh. I'm not really good at this game, to be honest. Chat, I wouldn't trust her. Chat, I wouldn't trust Cammy, because heck them. Not if I sell mine first. So true. Actually, pro play. Dan is full of pro plays. If we sell them first, we do not have money. I just got made redundant. I spilled coffee on my keyboard today. Okay, fine. You can have one kidney as a treat. I'm gonna need them all. Uh. Don't mind me, guys. Sorry. Interesting. Yeah, I haven't received... Sorry, I'm just thinking and speaking out loud. I'm trying to make sure I eat all the chimkin first. Imagine thinking. I wish I wouldn't. I have 4 different narratives going on at any given time. Ugh. It's too many thoughts. The thoughts need to stop. I feel like the thoughts stop when I, like, am able to hyper-focus. You know? You know what I'm gonna do tomorrow? I'm gonna dye my hair. Fuck it. I have a box of dark dye. I'm just gonna dye it that color. Get rid of this regrowth. Then I'm gonna go to the markets as well. Oh, that is spicy. Manic Panic Red only. Mason, hi, welcome back. How's it going? Certainly day of it. I got made redundant yesterday. That was wild and crazy. Feeling pretty fine about it right now, to be honest. Hi, Jilliv, welcome. How's it going? Alright, I think I cannot eat anymore. But that's good because I have leftovers. Yippee! Now the thing is do I go to round 60? Are we committed to the balloons? Going good, how are you? I was just saying, I got made redundant yesterday at work, which is fucking crazy. So I was updating everybody on how that happened. So today I'm kind of just trying to chill and like enjoy being unemployed. Gonna enjoy that unemployed lifestyle. Hanging out, doing absolutely heckin' nothing. That's not true. I'll still do stuff. I can't help myself. How about you? How are you? It's so hard to do like several things at once. I'm not gonna lie. Ugh. Okay. Now the question is, do I solo queue tank for shits and gigs? It would not let me type. Why not? Go for it. YOLO. I think this account is silver tank. I think we'll be fine. But I might not. I'll struggle to probably press W. I'm sorry that happened though. Ah. What can you do? Like, what can I do? I'm not losing sleep over it. I lost sleep over it last night, so there's that. Not because I think it just makes your thoughts like ruminate. And it's really hard to control ruminating thoughts. So it's just a bit like intense. But I'm not really emotionally distressed about it. Hi, Ranger. How's it going? Have you come to make fun of me?
Select your hero.
Select your hero. Is this a Junker Queen map? Gallus? Gallus, come back. Gallus, tell me. Gallus, I need to know. Brian? Make fun of you, question mark? Okay, Ranger, you're acting like you've never done that.
A talented bunch. This should be quick.
Every map is a Junker Queen map. That's what I'm starting to learn.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Hello.
Initial flashpoint. Mark it.
Nobody likes me. Fair enough.
Let's go smash
That's
some
why I got made redundant. That's an emote. That is not from what? The fuck is that? IDDQD?
Flashpoint.
Is that some sort of streamer? Oh, that is, now that I remember. Oh, I like went straight into comp when... God damn it, when I have not warmed up. Okay. Some cringe streamer. Junker Queen main? Only because of Gallus's education. Going in raw? I did kind of raw dog that, didn't I? I feel like people should just press a W with me.
It's not your time yet.
We have a Tracer. She could have been flanking and when I was flanking.
Enemy here.
Gorgeous staring. How was I not on point just then though? I thought I'd backed up way enough for it.
We could protect each other now.
Take the objective. Goes well for you. Come to me for heal.
That's fucked up, dude. That's fucked up, dude.
Into darkness.
Am I meant to kill everything? Okay, 2, 3. Okay, I just probably need to slow down for my healers, right? Is that the lesson that I'm learning right now?
Is it?
Flashpoint unlocked.
Hey. Come on, Gracie. The universe said bye-bye.
The universe said bye-bye. Jesus. Okay, no, we win this. For real, for real. It's Exodus's lover from Europe. Yeah, I remember now. I've never watched them. Are they an Overwatch streamer?
Let's kick this off.
I'm so dumb. Fuck off. I'm so dumb. I'm so dumb, dude. I didn't know they had a Sombra. When did they swap to fucking Sombra?
Getting back in there.
What do I go? Do I go Ram? Do I Ram them?
At any cost.
Kill them all. I mean, potentially. Okay. Why am I dying? Oh, so they like literally don't heal me.
A battle lost for a
I've played Overwatch in so long. That's reasonable, dude. There's not much going on with Overwatch right now. What's going on?
An enemy comes. You are safe
Flashpoint
with
unlocks
me.
in
They haven't
10
even killed
seconds.
anyone. Oh, thank God.
I foresee your needs.
Take everything from them.
Flashpoint unlocked.
Let them take our
For the
objective.
purpose.
We will take this
That's fucked.
together.
Used to be my favorite game. What are you playing instead at the moment? Can you give me a suggestion? Because, like, there hasn't been much to play lately. And everybody's off Overwatch, and it's so reasonable that they are. Oh, I've missed so many punches. Why am I missing so many punches? Ah! Maybe I'm a silver tank, guys.
My tree's gone. Find cover.
I'm a silver tank.
Time for spring.
Time for spring.
I will give you shelter.
狐の鍵爪を解き放て Let the kitsune guide you.
Where is she? Oh god, I've been thinking about co-op playthrough of Abiotic Factor, but I might wait until it's fleshed out more.
Clever tactics. Finally.
What's that about? I was on Marvel Rivals beta, but it's over now. Right now I'm playing Helldivers 2, taking Minecraft. How do you like Helldivers? Push button. Oh. What is happening? Is this a me problem?
Defeat.
Was that all?
Try something else.
Play of the game.
I guess. Oh, Life Weaver didn't do much. I guess they're actually silver. Oh well. Helldivers has been fun. Sick. Get me out of here, coach. We can suffer for democracy. Oh, we can play it together? Okay. How much is it though? How many dollar dues are we looking at, fam? It's 40 in USD. Ooh, boy. 60 AUD. I was gonna play with NB. I'm on Brian. I reckon it'll be on sale soon. On like Steam, obviously, right? Stardew Valley. I saw that. Stardew Valley could be nice. Ugh. I think I need new prescription glasses. Those are horrible. Stardew Co-op. Oh my god. Yeah, okay. Holy shit, Brian can almost get a gold gun? You're fucking welcome, my dude. Are you guys playing competitive gaming or? Can get you some nice drinking glasses from IKEA if you want. Okay, buddy. Nah, just QPing at the moment. Every time you open your eyes, you see Sweden. I'll kill you. Put me in, coach.
No unnecessary risks.
I can't see what's being said.
Not all of us are scientists, but that's no reason to be careless.
Zoinker,
5,
Scoob!
4, 3, 2, 1. Round 1. Capture the objective.
Hello.
And this will go smoothly.
The rent in the Germantown hasn't been raised in 500 years. When we move in? What are they doing in that German town? What's that about? How have they not raised rent? Please elaborate. Can you give me some context on that? After yapping that much for an hour and a half of stream, I'm like so impressed.
Was there a miscalculation?
Get in there. Don't let him take the point. How's it hanging?
What was I saying? What did I say? What did I just say? Shout out to the article was misleading. It's specifically a part of Augsburg that was made for poor Catholic people to live in. I'm Catholic. I'm just not like a practicing Catholic. Or yada yada. Yada yada, etc. etc. Hey, what was I saying? After talking for an hour and a half at the start of stream, I'm like, how do people do that? People yap all stream. Follow unemployed gigs. Oh, that's really aggressive. You know, there's one person that I know who uses that name. Specifically uses the word pigs. I wonder who it could be.
Step right.
Nanoboost administered.
I can't resurrect them yet.
I'm your huckleberry.
Enemy in my sight.
This is your warning. Potential wasted. The barrier appears.
The whole thing is guilt, right?
Root for
Yes.
much better.
care of you.
They'll need to recover from that.
I'm your done.
I'm your Huckleberry.
You must be more cautious.
Enemy over here.
Withdrawing the barrier. Actuating the barrier. Hello.
Behind you.
Barrier is split. The barrier has fallen. Pass into the iris.
Oh, I wanted to play comp a little bit, but obviously that's not gonna happen. Full-time streamer Poggy, my dude, my gamer, like probably not. God, I hope not.
First round.
It's almost
One.
charged.
Why, thank you.
Score.
This is your time, real and true.
You like beaches, right, Anna? We should do a girls' trip to Tulum.
What's it going to cost me?
For you, Amor? No charge.
Wait, what about the, I don't want to dox, but your music app give. Oh, yeah.
5,
That's still fine. We're Gucci.
2, 1. Round 2. Capture the objective.
We've made the first
Using this
step.
information, I
Now
can
let's
triangulate
go
that
for
Ash lives
victory.
in Sweden. Bro, you're chilling. Yeah, I've got time, so it's fine.
Actuating the barrier.
That party was boring.
So who are you? Who's the hater? That's fucking crazy, man. Why are you hate watching? Are you okay? Well, someone with a lot of time to burn, I guess. I guess so. Brayden, how are you? What's going on? What's the goss?
Barrier initialized.
What were we playing? Okay, we're playing a Valorant. Let's freaking go, gamer. How's Overwatch? Overwatch is... It's Overwatch. You know what I'm saying? Welcome in, everyone. My name's Ashri. I'm an Overwatch streamer. I do be chillin'. We're just hanging out. Guys, thanks for the follows. Last night, but ran some Overwatch last night. Been loving it. Thank you for the follow. You guys are so sweet. Hates in silence. Been loving it. What part of Overwatch do you love? No, I keep playing the game, so I can't say I particularly hate it that much. Emby always shouts out before I even half their name. It's because Emby's a fucking go-getter. I'm new, to be frank. I have like 30 hours. Oh, slay. Slay, work.
Rusty old man. Who invited the Amazon?
Sir Ken. Who are you? We're doing tank running Zaya?
They're on the point. Send them back out.
Actuating the barrier.
Zaya is pretty good. It's true. I've been enjoying running Jungle Queen. Jungle Queen's fun. But I did just lose lose game. So it's a bit rough. Close your eyes. Also rated. If you need to go to bed, go to bed. Go chill. Go look after yourself. Be chill. Boy, welcome in. Gotta cook, but I'll be lurking. Of course. Thank you very much. Muchly appreciated. That's such a cringe name. Yeah. It do be cringe. I'm literally just sitting here watching my friends play until I can get in game with them.
Focus our defenses.
Alles heeft een reden.
I was playing competitive just before this, but I had one game and I lost it. And I was like, I don't think I can do this.
Return to me.
I don't think this is it. I think I need to go back to quick play and have an actual fun time. I don't know who people are on this team.
Nano boost administered.
Oh, Hades is their random. Fun in this economy? Absolutely not me. I could never. Oh my god, you're tired. I lost my job a week ago too. Redundancy buddies! Slash don't have a job anymore buddies. Let's go. Who needs a job?
Victory.
Who needs a job, mate? Not me.
Play of the game.
Jobless buddies, let's go!
Meteor strike.
I know why job go poof. They just made my team redundant. That's all. Just is the way that it is. Job go poof so line can go up. Yikes. Literally. That's literally it. That's literally it, my dude. We love capitalism. Yeah, they just made my team redundant, which is unfortunate. Making cake? Fuck yeah, make that cake. I hope that cake's goddamn delicious.
Select your hero.